Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. How many of you believe this statement is true? You think about it, but before that, let me describe a story. When I was studying in class 11 12 in the nearby Raniganj college, TDB college, at that times during my study, I observed a guy who was too much interested in studying the biological science, botany, geology. He has knack in that. I got intimacy with that guy and came to know that poor guy was too much sincere and hardworking. Apart from that, he used to help his fathers in the business of his fathers. His fathers used to be a washerman, and that is the only source of the sustenance of their family to wash the clothes and to give that service to the people. And out of that earning, they can spend for the educations of their sons and daughters. And I asked that guy, what do you want to be? He told courageously that he wanted to be a doctor. I realized that he has the determination. And then the story continued. He appeared in the joint entrance examinations of West Bengal board, West Bengal. But the first time, he didn't success. He didn't get the success. But he was not in the complacent mode. Again he tried. The second time, he tried his best. And this time he expected that he get some good result. But unfortunately, he didn't get the result. The third time, he also appeared. But no chance. He realized that there is some mistake in his approach. He identifies all those mistakes. And in this meantime, I lost contact with him because I got chance in an engineering college of the government of West Bengal, and I was admitted there to study mechanical engineering. But later on, after long years, I came to know that with his trial of the 5 times of appearing the West Bengal joint entrance examinations, he ultimately got chance and he became a doctor. There is no doubt that he was the hardworking person and the sincere persons. And because of the patience and the relentless approach, relentless effort, ultimately he got success. He clinched success. So in this context, I can tell you the famous line of the Hindi poetry, Karat karat abhas, jadamati hot sujan, rasri awat jawat, sil par padat nishan. That means with relentless effort and with the passage of repetitive movement of ropes from the well while lifting up the bucket of the waters, it has the power of denting the hard rock of the well. The soft rope can dent the hard well. And in this way, Suresh Rajak had made it successful. For him, the so-called hard things of cracking the West Bengal joint entrance examinations, he ultimately cracked that things and he became doctor. If he can do, why can't the other people do? The only difference between Suresh Rajak and the most of the other people, we do not have the patience. We do not have the patience once we fail it and we give up very easily and we choose something easy profession, something easy approach for getting only merely the sustenance. We don't have the big dream to make it true. There is no doubt that a hard work has no alternate. Hard work is always required. And sometimes it is a big debate, the hard work or the smart work. But my mentor says that it is not the hard work, it is not about the smart work. It is about the combination of the work and meticulously applying whichever is applicable in which situation. And that is called the framework. So with the framework, we can progress in the step by step by step process towards our success. The situation when the person has talent and apart from that, hardworking, no one can stop him. The second best thing is that untalented but hardworking. He has also fair chances of getting success, but little bit delayed maybe. Talented but not at all hardworking, complacent, no chance. The second worst thing. And there is not at all any expectation for the persons who is not talented and not hardworking. They can spend their life entirely by sleeping and dreaming and screaming ultimately. So there are dreamer, there are screamer, but there are some doer ultimately get the success. Question to you, are you only the dreamer and the screamer or doer? Do you have the talent? It doesn't matter. If you have the talent, you will get the extra advantage. But even if you do not have the talent, with your hard working, with your consistency, you can acquire that knowledge which is applicable for the work. And you can soar high, like a kite, who face oppositions from the air, and despite all oppositions, all struggles, you can convert all the stumbling block into the stepping stone, ultimately to reach the pinnacle of your success, the mountain top. So remember, the hard work is essential. There is no alternate of the hard work. And apart from that, to get extra advantage, acquire knowledge and the skills, that is the talent. And in this combination, you can ride very high in your mission. Thank you.